morning. Now the search is on for 3 suspects wanted in a teenager's murder. Good evening and welcome. I'm Mark Wilson.
And I'm Kelly Ring. And the sheriff says the George Jenkins High School student was set up and killed in a Polk County park. This is 17-year-old who was ambushed. Right here he is. Sheriff Grady Judd said he was viciously murdered. It all started with what he thought was a drug deal, and Fox 13's Ken Suarez tells us what happened next.
Taigur Taguri, just 17 years old, a student at Lakeland's George Jenkins High, shot to death a little after 9 Monday night.
This was an ambush, an absolute ambush.
Taguri was murdered in Gordon Heights Park, just outside Bartow. Detectives say he picked up a 19-year-old woman in Lakeland and told her he was going to sell some marijuana. When they arrived at the park, at least 3 guys in their late teens or early 20s got up from a picnic table where they were sitting and came over to Taguri's car.
Immediately, the suspects pulled open the doors, and you could hear Taigur saying, "No, bro, no," and the gunshots started.
Despite the shower of bullets, Taguri's passenger was not hit. Taguri tried to get away, stepped on the gas, hit a fence, and eventually died. Investigators say it doesn't appear that the suspects took any of Taguri's drugs. We talked to Taguri's dad a little while ago. He didn't want to go on camera, but he described his son as a good kid, someone who wanted to become a welder. Detectives spent the better part of Tuesday at a house in a nearby neighborhood, but wouldn't say why. In the meantime, the sheriff wants the suspects who are still on the run to consider this.
There were several of you, and you didn't all fire a gun. So let me ask those of you who didn't fire a gun, do you eventually want to be a witness to a first-degree murder, or do you want to be a co-defendant to a first-degree murder? That's the choice you have.
A choice that could help investigators track down whoever killed a young man who had the rest of his life ahead of him until last night. In Bartow, Ken Suarez, Fox 13 News.
Heartland Crime Stoppers is offering a $5,000 reward for information leading to an arrest, and you can remain anonymous.